Hi everyone. So today I'm going to cover the basics of beginning to use the tarot deck. The tower. Ooh, okay. Hopefully this is an omen that this video is gonna break me out into the public eye in a way that I never have been before. Okay, so you've got your tarot deck, and now what? Besides learning the card meanings. This deck, by the way, is the 1971 printing of the Rider-Waite deck, which my grandmother gave to me, so it's a special deck for me. Well, first of all, I personally believe that we have established energetic relationship and connection with the material, and that includes your deck. So you want to establish that relationship first of all. And how can you do that? Well, you keep your deck with you. Play with it a lot, look at it a lot. You can put it on your nightstand at night. You can put it underneath your pillow even. So establishing that relationship, that psychic connection with your deck is the first thing that you do. Also, when you're using your cards, they also accumulate energetic imprints, from using them as a psychic tool. So you want to clear them periodically. And one of the most basic ways of clearing your deck is what I'm doing now, just shuffling. You can also smudge, with sage. Here I have a little bit of sage, which it's one of those energetic clearing herbs that's been used forever by people forever for smudging and clearing energy. So you light it, you got the smoke, and oh, there's one of my favorite cards, the Fool. It's the first card in the Major Arcana. And you use the smoke to clear your deck and your space. Okay, now the other thing is, you're gonna get from your cards what you not just ask of them, but the way that you treat them. So if you're using your cards for guidance and wisdom and insight from your intuition or your higher self or your spirit guides, it doesn't matter how you conceptualize that or how you see exactly what you're doing. The important part is to treat your cards as if they are sacred, with a reverence, because that's what you want, right? Like if you're seeking guidance and wisdom from the mysterious realms, you want to approach this with a kind of sacred and reverence, because you're tapping into something, like I said, that's of a spiritual nature, an unseen and even an unexplainable nature. Okay. Pick a place where you're going to always have your cards, a private place, as peaceful a place as you can get, where you can do your readings each time, okay? And you want to begin your reading sessions with some kind of ritual. Ritual is the way that human beings step outside of mundane time and space. It always has been. But, there's no one way to do ritual. It's personal. So make up your own ritual, and it could be lighting your sage, saying a prayer, doing some deep breathing. You also, part of your ritual is that you want to ground yourself and center yourself. So, taking deep breaths, clearing your mind, doing meditation, saying a prayer, lighting a candle, lighting incense, smudging, all those are rituals. Now, it's so important when you're reading or preparing to do a reading, that you set your intentions. Intentions are not the same thing as your questions that you're going to be asking for guidance about. Your intention is, what are you trying to get? Or is it guidance? Is it wisdom? Is it clarity? Is it insight? Is it information? Is it healing? Is it transformation? Is it empowerment? Figure out what your intentions are before you begin. Now, some people are often wary that they're going, because they're opening themselves up psychically and using this psychic tool, kind of like a Ouija board, they're wary of opening themselves up to the wrong kinds of things, the wrong energies or spirits or whatnot. And you can cover your butt by, like I said, doing your prayer, doing your ritual, being grounded, and naming everything, naming your intentions as for the greatest good. Okay, for the greatest good, no matter what your intentions are. Now, your questions are very important, because you're going to get the better answers with better questions. So you want your questions to be very specific as you can get. And sometimes it's just like, what do I need to know or see for my greatest good about this situation? And that's okay.